Ireland's call, folks, at Murrayfield in Scotland. And now it's time for the flower of Scotland. Oh, chills. To think again was our bad now, and in the past it must remain, but we can still rise now and be the nation again that stood against him. Against who? Proud Edward's army, and sent him homeward to think again. Chills! Chills, folks. Welcome back for Six Nations action. Ooh. Oh, sorry. That wasn't on. My bad. Wasn't on. That must have been a terrible rendition. You just missed it. My apologies for that. Terrible, 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 terrible. What a bad way to start the broadcast. Half awake here. Up late. All right, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get started here. Sorry about that. My caterwauling, if that frightened you away. Okay, here we go. Let's get to the lineups here very quickly for Scotland at home at Murrayfield. It's Blair Kinghorn at fullback, Darcy Graham on the right wing, Hugh Jones, Tom Jordan in the center, Duhan Vandemev on the left wing, Finn Russell is the co-captain. Ben White is the scrum half. Jack Dempsey, Rory Darge, Matt Fagerson fill out the middle. Grant Gilchrist, Johnny Gray are the locks. Xander Fagerson, Dave Cherry, Rory Sutherland in the front row. Off the bench, Ewan Ashman, Pierre Skuman, Will Hurd, Sam Skinner, Gregor Brown, Jamie Ritchie, Jamie Doby, and Stafford McDowell. There you go. All right, there you go. So for Ireland, folks, let's get the Irish lineup here. At fullback, Hugo Keenan. On the right wing, Mac Hansen, Robbie Henshaw, Bundy Aki in the center. James Lowe on the left wing. Sam Prendergast settled in very nicely in that fly half position. Jamieson Gibson Park at the scrum half. Caelan Dorse is the captain. Josh Vanderfleer, Peter O'Malley round out that middle. Tag Byrne, James Ryan are the locks. Finley Beelum, Ronan Kelleher, and Andrew Porter in the front row. Dan Sheehan, Cian Healy, Thomas Clarkson, Ryan Baird, Jack Koenig, Connor Murray, Jack Crowley, and Gary Ringrose. Ringrose is starting the game on the bench. Rob Wainwright coming out on the pitch. Massive applause. So, game balls being brought out to the pitch. Massive crowd on hand here. Wow. Man, oh man. This should be epic today. Scotland with a great opportunity to secure the lead in the Six Nations after France's stumble yesterday. Proud nation of Scotland. All right. Will they be up to the task today? Will Scotland be up to the task today? Got to get it done on the pitch, folks. Got to get it done on the pitch. Officials for the game are James Dolman from New Zealand, Ben O'Keefe and Luke Ramos. O'Keefe from New Zealand, Luke Ramos from France, and the TMO is Richard Kelly from New Zealand. So mostly a Kiwi officiating crew as we get ready to get started here. Oh, man, what chills, 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 chills. We are ready for this one. Boy, crowd is singing away. Good to go. There's no countdown today. Oh, they're doing a manual countdown. And we're underway as Sam Prendergast kicks the ball deep. It comes to the near side for Scotland, taken inside the 22. Jack Dempsey with the catch. The ruck is formed first of the game, and up comes Ben White to dig that thing out for Scotland. Kick over the top. Ball goes past midfield, taken down there by Hugo Keenan. He cuts around, falls down, and slides to midfield. Jameson Gibson Park now to Prendergast over on the far side. James Lowe kicks it down. It's going to bounce in front of the two. Picked up down there by Blair Kinghorn. Kinghorn dances, gets around James Lowe. Oh, he nearly evades Josh van der Fleer, but he takes him down at about the 35-meter line. Scotland now going to go through some phases into the hands of Jack Dempsey again. He's taken down rudely by the Irish side in this clash of almost Celtic teams, with some Southern Hemisphere players slipped in on that Irish side and some South Africans slipped in on that Scotland side. High ball captured by James Lowe and tackled immediately after he hits the ground at his 10-meter line. Gibson Park digs it out, sends it over to the middle. Here comes Ireland. Prendergast feeds that ball, and we're going to be stopped short of the 10-meter line. That's Peter O'Mahony, who's back in the game. Prendergast kicks to the near side. It's going to go around midfield. Up in the air, big contest. It goes forward by Ireland, picked up by Scotland. Kinghorn has the ball. Blair Kinghorn looking for some space back there, gets it back inside the 22, where Prendergast catches it nicely. He's going to launch it, looking for the sideline, stays inside his 22, but it stays in play to the other 22. Once again, Blair Kinghorn, former Ulster star, kicks it forward, gives it chase, chip and chase. Is he going to get it? Oh, Kinghorn resecures it. Oh, but he loses the ball when he's hit as he falls. What was a brilliant play by Blair Kinghorn. It went backwards, but Ireland seems to have the ball. Or do they? Yes, they do. What an ugly ruck this is. Very frenetic pace here the first 2 minutes of the game, folks. From Murrayfield. Scottish Gas Murrayfield. Murrayfield. Call to use it by Gibson Park. He kicks it over the top. And that's going to go right about midfield. Oh, and bounces off the chest of a Scotland player. Got a player down. One of the Scotland players grabbing his hip. Is that Kinghorn? Ball comes on the near side. Oh, great job by Duhan Fondemever to pick up that loose ball. Scotland has it, but the whistle blew. It was lost forward. No advantage. Woo, man, what a start we got going here. Duhan Fondemever picked that ball up. It was just hanging loose there. Unfortunately, there was a whistle over the other side. We're going to come back. It was Kinghorn. Kinghorn's knee hit him in his chest when he landed. His right knee, I think it was his right knee, came up and smacked himself in the chest because of the awkward angle. Now, that is not a knock-on. That's not a knock-on. So how is it a knock-on against Scotland? Both times the ball went backwards. Clock running at 3 minutes now in the first half. Thank you to the 34 people here. Wow. Much smaller audience than I anticipated for today. Pack weight's 894 for Ireland, 886 for Scotland. Just not a lot of interest in Ireland-Scotland game outside the place, outside the aisles. We got somebody subscribing there. Teeny's become a member. Thank you for that, Teeny. Appreciate that. Been one for 5 months. You just up to a new level there. Thank you, Teeny. All right. Set. Gibson Park puts it in. He digs the ball out of the back, comes towards the middle of the pitch. Prendergast off to James Lowe. James Lowe. Oh, my goodness. And Ireland down to the 20. Drew driving is Robbie Henshaw. Gibson Park. Now they're inside deep Scottish territory in the middle of the pitch. Gibson Park goes to the far side, working over Prendergast. Nice passing here by Ireland. They get outside wide. Hugo Keenan. He finds out on the wing. It's none other than Peter O'Mahony down to about 7 meters away. Gibson Park picks it up. Oh, my goodness. Ireland within 5 meters now. Ruck form. Gibson Park digs it out. Scotland into some trouble here. Prendergast. Tag Byrne drives down to 3 meters. Gibson Park to Josh van der Fleer. Van der Fleer runs into a Scotland wall. They'll pull out the claymores here to stop Ireland. Gibson Park goes wide. There's no one on the wing. It's going to be in the corner. Can he get there? Can he get there? No. No. Robbie Henshaw stopped short. And Gibson Park's driven backwards. Scotland's defense is tenacious, but Ireland not playing an advantage. James Ryan drives forward. Van der Fleer to Prendergast to Buniaki. Oh, and it's knocked down by Scotland. Oh, penalty again. Woo! Tom Jordan knocked that on, trying to reach for it. But Ireland was playing an advantage on the far side of the pitch, 5 meters out. Finn Russell wants to know what the call was. Offside was the call. Wow. What a first 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. A lot more exciting than the Bulls Stormers' first 5 minutes was yesterday. Woo! My goodness. So what do we got going on here? Clock is stopped at 5:28. Not really sure what the official's saying. Simon Easterby, the interim Irish coach, as Farrell's not available, building up the British and Irish Lions. And there's Gregor Townsend over in the booth for Scotland. Ireland now with the line out. Ronan Kelleher will throw this in from just 7 meters away. Success. And they're into a maul, but it collapses, and a penalty against Scotland for collapsing the maul. Gibson Park digs it out. Buniaki knocks it on, but it's not going to matter as Finn Russell kicks it down the pitch. All that does is slow the game down because it was a turnover. Buniaki had a clean shot at the goal line. He dropped it. A sly, wry smile on his face as we approach 6 minutes in the contest. Thought you would have been a hypnotist to remove all memories of the Bulls Stormers. I need to remove those memories. The missed kicks. Boy, Clayton Blumeke, that stupid haircut cost us the game. The Bulls were right and truly beaten, and we gave the game away yesterday. All right. Once again, Ronan Kelleher to throw it in for Ireland. Successful. And they come rolling off of that. Oh, big drive there. Down to 2 meters. Gibson Park looking for someone. He's going to come to the short side to James Lowe. Lowe is swarmed by the Scots. He's down to a meter. Another advantage. Scotland's going to get warned after this. That's like 5 penalties down here. 4 or 5. Prendergast, they got the wing wide open. It's going to be a walk-in out here. Piece of cake. Calvin Nash. Didn't even know he was playing today. Calvin Nash not even listed out there. It's not Mac Hansen. Try to Ireland. 9 caps, 3 tries for Calvin Nash. Wide open. Nobody's even remotely close to that. Pendergrass with a brilliant pass. I mean, there wasn't 20 meters between Nash and the closest Scotland player. Not a good start for Scotland. I've had a bad week in the Super Brew, so this will just keep it going poorly. All right, so here we go. Let's go for the conversion by Prendergast. Angry Santa supporting Scotland. Here's the kick. And he's going to get that, and it's 7-0, Ireland out in front. Prendergast has slid very well into that spot at fly half. Welcome to Brian Lawrence and Arc Precision, Brandon Duplessis, Chris Marie, Hendo, Ilmar Lottie, Pablo Charlie, Neville Purden, Sinead Krieger, Connor Crowley. Hey, Connor Crowley here for Ireland. Gypsy Backpackers, Antoinette Gerber. And I think I've caught everybody. If I missed anybody, it wasn't intentional. We'll go for the restart here as Scotland kicks it. It's going to go down around the 22, up in the air. They knock it on, goes right into the... Scotland accused of pushing the player in the air. I didn't see that. Let's see that on the replay. Wow. Ireland knocks it on, and Scotland's accused of hitting the player in the air. Matt Fagerson. Let's see that again. Okay, Josh van der Fleer's there. He had nothing to do with the play. He had nothing to do with the play. The player that was pushed wasn't even in the play. What a crock. What a crock. He wasn't a supporter. He wasn't a lifter. He had nothing to do with the play. It's wrong to push a player in the back in my book, but that penalty is bogus. Wow. 3 penalties assessed against Scotland, but they've had 6 called on them so far. Nothing against Ireland. What a crock of manure that was. Uh-oh, substitution coming for Ireland. All right, so we have a change, and that line out is secured by Ireland. Looked like they lost it. Yeah, it was knocked on. Ryan Baird comes into the game for Tag Byrne, who goes out for a head injury assessment at 9:30. Italy defeated Wales yesterday, as I predicted. The only thing I got right, because England beat France. How did France screw that up? Yeah, that was lost by Peter Omani. Is he past it? Is Peter Omani past it? I hope not. I like him. 10 minutes into the contest now. What's Hendo's question? 16th Ireland player. Can't start blaming the ref early on for any potential Scottish loss. Not blaming them. I'm just blaming a bad call. It was a terrible call. The replay clearly shows that the player that was pushed was not involved in getting the ball on the kick. So it should not have been a penalty. Anyway. Set. But to be fair, Fagerson shouldn't have shoved him. And Scotland gets it out of the scrum. Ben White digs it. Here comes Scotland now on the attack for the first time. And Finn Russell loses the ball backwards. Gibson Park steals it on a great tackle. So the Ireland side in great shape here. Gibson Park stole that ball. Brilliant job. Now Prendergast goes wide on the outside. Andrew Porter with the carry now. He's tackled over there by Dave Cherry. Ireland down the sideline. James Lowe right on that touchline looking for help. He gets it inside. Here comes Ireland driving forward. It's none other than Ryan Baird, who just came in the game. Ball squirts loose. Scotland has it. It's still alive. How are they keeping that thing alive? Scotland somehow stole that and has picked up about 12 meters driving forward. It's Xander Fagerson now. And Finlay Beelam's lying there slowing the game down. Why isn't a penalty being called on Finlay Beelam? Making slow ball, no penalty called. What a gift to Ireland right there. As Finlay Beelam just blocked the ruck. Nobody could get the ball. Scotland maintains possession. Call to use it. Ball's kicked down the pitch by Scotland's going to find touch. Let's see where the mark is. Not a particularly good mark at the 10-meter line. Somebody's down for Scotland. Looks like got poked in the eye or it's a contact lens. I'm not sure which. It's a contact, I believe. Waiting to see what's happening here. Clock stopped 11:58. Is it a contact issue or dirt in the eye? I'm not sure which it is. Still getting treatment down here. I can't see who it is. Boy, Gibson Park had a great steal on that tackle earlier. He's really got his head in the game. And the Scotland player ducked instead of getting his hands on the ball. That's the guy who's being treated right now. Oh, it was Ben White. That's who was down. So I don't know if it was contact or he got poked in the eye, but he looked like he was trying to grab a contact, but then he didn't have a contact replaced, so he doesn't look so great. I don't know if he can't see properly what's going on, but 12 minutes off the clock now. Ben White is up and ready to play. Gotta like Scotland. Ireland actually put the players' names on the jersey. So another Irish line out. They've had a bunch of these. Ronan Kelleher to throw it in. That one down low a few minutes ago wasn't straight, but it wasn't challenged, so it doesn't matter. That one's overthrown, not straight again. Finally chased down by Dave Cherry, I think, for Scotland. Dave Cherry got it. Ben White digs it out. Here comes Fagerson, I think, had the ball. Scotland now in a ruck. Kicked over the top by Ben White. Went about 20 meters down the other 10-meter line. James Lowe goes up and knocks it on. It goes backwards into the hands of Xander Fagerson. Xander Fagerson, now Scotland now on Ireland's side of the pitch finally. Gilchrist offloads that ball. Ben White Finn Russell. Oh, it's left behind by Blair Kinghorn. The chase is on. Somebody better get there for Scotland. It's still live. Oh, that's going to be a problem for Scotland. They pushed the Ireland player to the ground. Ooh, Scotland might have got away with one there. I think we're going to see that Calvin Nash was shoved by Duhan Vandemerwe. That's going to be a penalty or a card possibly against Duhan Vandemerwe. He wasn't going for the ball. He shoved Calvin Nash into touch. It's clear they didn't have the ball. Yep, that's obvious, blatant right there. Let's see. We're going to the TMO. Duhan Vandemerwe might be in trouble here. Yeah, it was foul play. Here we go. That's a penalty try, probably. Yep. It's not potential. It's real. It's a yellow card to Duhan Vandemerwe and probably a penalty try. I think that's the just outcome here is a penalty try. That was dumb. Nope. Yep. Well, the actions are a foul of the law. Ball's bouncing. It's in play. Oh, that was close to being a touch. And here comes Vandemerwe, and he shoves him down, and that would have been a try. Yep. That would have been a try. Now we can't hear the microphone. Why is that? That's clearly foul play. Shut up, announcer. We want to hear the official. Okay, I'm going to turn him off while so I don't get in trouble. All right. Yeah, that was clearly a try. Oh, he doesn't see anything more. I do. That's a penalty try, man. They can't decide. It's a penalty try. I can't hear them. It should be a penalty try. Oh, bullshit. It's the wrong call. It's the wrong call. And I'm a Scotland supporter. It's the wrong call. I don't agree with you, Stephen, that he has the inside line. Because Nash was turning towards it and he was in front of Duhan Vandemerwe. Duhan Vandemerwe tackled him from behind. So Ireland should have got a penalty try there. No. They're saying that Duhan Vandemerwe had him for pace, but he tackled him from behind. So I don't agree with that call at all. Line out coming up. Is it good? And Maul driving down to the try line. Here comes Ireland. They're going to get it after all. They're over. Will they get it down? Driven back. Short. And whistle blows. It's held up at the goal line. Whoa, Scotland. What a defense there. Down a player. In lots of trouble. And they held them up. Woof. Man, that was close. Goal line dropout. That is a big moment in this game if they can hold on now. A big, big moment. Oh, my goodness. Jack Conan, Ryan Barrett is out. So that, wow. Where is Barrett at? Another HIA. Prendergast with the ball now for Ireland. Both locks out for Ireland. Replaced for head injury assessment. Big carry here by Peter O'Mani in the middle of the pitch. Gibson Park will dig it out. Prendergast comes to the near side. Robbie Henshaw with a big carry there. Ireland about 23 meters away. Scotland desperately trying to hang on here with down a player with Duhan Vandemerwe in the sin bin for another 8 minutes. Bundi Aki, his first major carry after stopping that ball earlier. He stopped at the 22. The ball pops out. That went back? I don't think so. Anyway, saying it went backwards. Jack Conan with the carry now for Ireland. We're in Scotland, and listen to this cheering for Ireland. And a turnover for not releasing the ball. Ooh, big moment for Scotland's defense. They're standing tall here in the face of strong adversity. It was Dave Cherry who's got his hands in there. My goodness. What a start here on defense in response to the yellow card by Scotland. Now 3 minutes off the clock. They made two big defensive stands in those 3 minutes. And they kick it down the pitch for a penalty. And finally, Scotland will find themselves on Ireland's side of the pitch as Finn Russell gets it down around the 35-meter line. Welcome to 79 people here, folks. Be sure to hit the like button. Just 31 of you have done so.
That was easy.
Would really appreciate more. Line out successful by Scotland. Brought down by Grant Gilchrist. They're into them all. Scotland now looking to drive forward. They bring it outside. Ben White gets it to Xander Fagerson, who drives forward a few meters. White. Jack Dempsey with a carry again. Scotland trying to work through phases here, get something going. Ben White. They're doing the hard work in the middle of the pitch. Finlay Beelan with a tackle for Ireland. Ben White comes to the near side. There's Finn Russell on the outside to Blair Kinghorn. Kinghorn near that touchline. He just stays in play. And Ireland does a counter ruck and steals the ball. Wow. My goodness. Down around the 22, Scotland got it, and then they turn it over as Ireland steals it. Duhan Vandemerwe playing role scrum half. He'll clear the ball back to James Lowe. Off the left boot. He'll keep it in play. It'll bounce down inside the 10-meter line. Picked up by Kinghorn at about his 30-meter line. Blair Kinghorn over the 10-meter line. Up to midfield. Dancing. Drops it behind his back. Scotland now looking to get somewhere. Ben White. Dave Cherry again. Ben White goes back the other way to Finn Russell. They've got something cooking on the outside if they can get there. Hugh Jones, Blair Kinghorn, he gets it back to Darcy Graham's first carry of the game. Ryan takes the tackle down there. Darcy Graham looked like he had a spot and it closed on him very quickly. Jack Dempsey with another carry, doing a lot of work here early on. And Ireland, hands in the ruck, no call for a penalty there. Should have been one. Finn Russell decides to kick it high into the air to slow things down. Down around the 22, they take the mark, but he's not inside the 22, and he realizes as Hugo Keenan kicks it back the other way, and that ball is a nice kick. That's going to be a 50. Oh, no, it bounced in play, excuse me. It didn't bounce in touch. So Finn Russell picks it up inside his 22. He's going to send it, and we'll get a line out finally. Woo! 18:38. A lot of time killed now, down to 4.5 minutes left on Duhan Vandemerwe's yellow card. Well, if they can run out the other 4 minutes without giving up a try, then Duhan Vandemerwe's penalty was not too costly, if that's the case. Tag Byrne is back from his head injury assessment. And Ryan Barrett goes out. So they have one of their starting locks back now. Ireland does. Duhan Vandemerwe wrapped up in a big park over there, looking kind of disconsolate. Dude, you were wrong. Line out is not straight by Ireland, and it's contested, but it was on the Irish side. Pendergrass picks it up, kicks it down inside the 50, down to about the 10-meter line. Kinghorn dancing, and Pendergrass blocks it. Chases on. Who's going to get it? Oh, my goodness. Oh, how does Scotland survive that? Oh, my goodness. Lost forward is the call. Oh, man, but Ireland almost gave up a try there. The ball bouncing around. And Ireland kick it to the wing. Is somebody getting out there? No, whistle. They didn't take the mark. James Lowe and Darcy Graham over there, both of them smiling because they know the mark was never taken. Somebody in the stands is yelling at James Lowe, and he turned to the stands and talked to them. I don't think it was anything malicious. I think it just, oh my goodness, a lighthearted moment there. Kinghorn, it was blocked by Prendergast, his long turkey wings. Finn Russell couldn't secure it. And then Rory Darge was being tackled. He got it off the Russell. So it's a 5-meter tap and go. And there goes Gibson Park. Here comes Ireland driving again down to the line. They're over. Are they held up? They're held up. Come on, that was over the line. Why isn't it held up? Finally, it took like 15 seconds. Clearly held up. You could see that from this side of the Atlantic. I could see that. How do you not? It takes so long. Held up by Scotland again. Down to 3 minutes on Duhan Fondameva's yellow card. Jack Dempsey having a hell of a game for Scotland here. Yeah, there's not even, look at that. Not only is it held up, yep, he never attempted to place the ball. It took James Dolman half an hour to make that call. Here's the free kick from the goal line. It gets over midfield, bounces, picked up at the 45-meter line by Keenan. Caelan Doris with a carry now coming forward. Ireland's had 6 trips inside the 22, and Scotland's had 0. 0. 1 quarter of the game is over. Oh, what a catch by Hugo Keenan on the high ball, and Ireland retains possession. Scotland playing some dangerous game here. They go wide. Bad pass. James Lowe hauls it in nonetheless. Darcy Graham misses the tackle. Gibson Park knocks it on. My goodness. But it was a knock on, and we got 2 players down. I think they're both from Scotland, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, my goodness. James Lowe did a great job to catch that high ball behind him and then came up the pitch, handed off to Gibson Park, who knocked it on. And we've got at least 1 player down. Is that Finn Russell? I cannot see. I'm a half a mile away, this camera. Oh, this is not good. 2 Scotland players, Ben White and, let me see this again. Here's the replay. Lowe did a great job. There's Darcy Graham. He misses the tackle. It's Finn Russell and Darcy Graham, yep. The fly half and the scrum half are down for Scotland. They ran into each other. Didn't even run into an Ireland player. Clock stopped at 21 minutes now as the fly half, scrum half team for Scotland are down. Not a good thing. My goodness. My goodness. Finn Russell's up. I don't know if he's going out. It's 2 minutes left on that yellow card. Yeah, Tupelotu's, Sione Tupelotu up in the stands there. So Finn Russell, is he going out of the game? I can't tell. We've got some substitutions coming. Oh, my goodness. Wow. There's a stretch. Oh, it's Darcy Graham. It's down. It's not Blair White. Oh, my goodness. This is devastating for Scotland. Is it Darcy Graham who's down? I thought it was Ben White. Wow. Finn Russell's out, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is devastating. And all of this is a consequence of Scotland being under pressure because of Duhan Fondameva's yellow card. As Russell goes to the locker room, he doesn't look like he's going to be coming back. Meanwhile, is it Rory Darge who's down? They've got a stretcher out for him. Oh, this is not good for Scotland's Six Nations hopes. Hopefully for Finn Russell, it's just an HIA. My goodness, not pretty here. So Stafford McDowell comes in. So, wow, what are we going to do with fly half here then? So it is an HIA for Finn Russell. Hopefully he passes. Did not look too good, though. Oh, come on. I showed replays for a while ago. I want to see what's going on with Darcy Graham. Nash is okay. So what's going on here? It's a long injury break here. People trying to stay loose. Still on the turf is Darcy Graham. It hasn't moved. My goodness. Sir Chris Hoy up in the stands. He's the one that brought the ball out to start the game. Oh, Darcy Graham still down on the pitch, folks. We're waiting here. A long break here. And yeah, Graham, there's Jamie Doby coming into the game. Wow. So Doby comes in for Darcy Graham. So Doby comes in for Darcy Graham on the wing, and I guess Stafford McDowell becomes the fly half. Darcy Graham is finally being lifted. Nope, they're still putting the stretcher together. He's still lying on the turf. My goodness, what a long break here. Not good, not good. This is, I really hate to see Darcy Graham go out. He's an exciting player. 21 minutes, 3 seconds on the clock. We've been stopped for a very long time. Apprehensive crowd as Darcy Graham is treated on the pitch. Taking their time. There's a confused couple. He's wearing a Scotland outfit and the wife is wearing an Ireland outfit, both wrapped in flags from national sides. Doan find him every now, trying to get his legs stretched out. He's still got 2 minutes left on that yellow card. What's the questions about Cape Town here? You guys are talking about Cape Town. There's Farrell up in the booth. Andy Farrell sitting up in the booth. He's the British and Irish Lions coach this year. How does Ireland get away with no penalties for slowing down? I don't know, Stephen. They are really slowing the game down. Slow ball, yep. Especially Finley Bealham just lying in there. But right now, concerns are about Darcy Graham as he still hasn't been lifted off the pitch. There he is, finally on a stretcher. He's moving his arm. Crowd stands and round of applause for Darcy Graham as he heads off the pitch. Hope it's not serious. He's being rolled off in a golf cart. Scotland is not out of the woods yet. Wow. Man, how long have we been? About 15 minutes now, I think. Players are going to be stiff now. Muscles tightened up. Hopefully they've stretched as we get ready to restart. It'll be a goal line drop kick for Blair Kinghorn. So with Finn Russell out, is that going to affect Scotland's kicking game? That's a big question right there, although he missed a few last week against Italy. Darcy Graham being wheeled out. Hope he's okay. Here we go. Ball's live again. This is from the 30-meter line. I didn't see the kick. Oh, got a penalty called against Scotland. Kalen Doris to Sam Pendergrass. Pendergrass to Hugo Keenan. Keenan tackled in the middle. Scotland, a minute and a half left on that yellow card to Duhan Fundamev. They got to hold on. They go wide. And out here on the outside, it's Calvin Nash driven backwards by Scotland. We're going to come back for the penalty. So will Ireland take the points, or with being up a player, they'll probably kick to the corner would be my expectation. Finally restarted. We're back here almost 22 minutes off the clock after about a 15-minute delay for the injury to Darcy Graham. Pendergrass getting his instructions. He's going to go for the post. Oh. Okay. So Ireland going to take the points here. A little surprised, up a player, and Scotland reeling. You think they would go for the 5-meter line out, but they're not. And the smart money's on the points, but if you want to put a dagger in them, Darcy Graham, his head immobilized there. I hope it's not a serious neck injury. So Graham is now in the locker room getting medical care. He will not be back in this game. Duhan Fundamev still not coming in. 43 seconds left on this. Bagpipes have gotten started finally. Sam Prendergast now. This one's some 35.5 meters, 20 seconds on the shot clock, which works well for Scotland. We're down to 25 seconds, 24. So will we see Duhan Fundamev come back before the restart, or will it be after? Oh, just inside the post, and it's 10-0. Duhan Fundamev, his yellow card nearly expired. 10-0 Ireland. Scotland 0, Ireland 10. All right, did Duhan Fundamev come back in? The card is expired. He's in. He's back in. Okay. All right. So back to full strength are Ireland or Scotland. They only gave up 3 points in that period, which is pretty fortunate given that Ireland had the ball deep 2 or 3 times inside the 22. Prendergrass with a clearance kick. Prendergrass kicks it into touch. It's caught over here. Tom Jordan playing games, dancing around the sidelines, pretending Scotland was going to bring it into play, but now they're going to go for the line out. 24 minutes off the clock now, folks. Murrayfield, Scottish Gas Murrayfield in Edinburgh, in Scotland. Full house. Lights are on. Ball goes deep. It's taken successfully in the line out by Scotland. They pop it out there. Fagerson gets it over to the middle. Hugh Jones with a carry now for Scotland. In a bit of a trouble here. Need to get some points on the board. Oh, White, that dangerous pass there. Ireland offside, nearly intercepted. Now it's a knock on. Ireland has the ball. So Andrew Porter sends that ball over. Ireland has it now after the knock on. Finlay Beelum gets in there. Gibson Park is going to try to dig it out. He does. Here comes a box kick over the top. Chase is on. Calvin Nash off and running. Oh, no, he hits. Oh, Hugh Jones got taken down the air. No penalty called. I guess they said it was a fair contest, but the crowd is booing. And rightly so, because Hugh Jones was taken out in the air. He held on to it. Should have been a penalty, clear and simple on that one. And 2 Irish players fight for it. You got obstruction, blocking the Scotland player. Bundiaki called for obstruction. Oh, Bundiaki's got a huge gash in his head and blood pouring down the side of his head. He's going to have to go out for a blood bin. Sorry, he already been treated for a blood bin. Looks like they got some grease in his hair. Man, I didn't see that. When did he get injured? He got blood just pouring down the side of his head. Looks like they put some Vaseline in his hair to stop the bleeding. My goodness. Ball's kicked down the pitch. That looked like Tom Jordan kicked. Yeah, look at that blood coming off Bundiaki's head. When did that happen? Yeah, Bundiaki cut the player off. So, all right, 26 minutes we're approaching now. Line out success for Scotland. Inside Irish territory, driving forward. Here comes Scotland down the 10-meter line. Sutherland with a carry. They go the opposite side. Fagerson to Hugh Jones into the hands of Blair Kinghorn. Ben White digs it out. Fagerson now. Ireland is 5 meters offside here. Josh Van der Fleer is in the backfield. Ireland now they're retreating back onside, but not called for it earlier. Hands in the ruck. No penalty called right there as Kalen Doris had his hands on the ground in the ruck. And a turnover by Scotland. Ireland has the ball now. But Ireland's not releasing the ball. Okay, they have now. Prendergast kicks it down the pitch, and Scotland loses all that territory they gained as it bounces down towards the 22. You better pick it up. That's a 50-22 if you don't get it. Finally, Tom Jordan, and it's blocked again. Another kick blocked. Sloppy kicking by Scotland. Tom Jordan puts him on the back foot again. Has his team in trouble here. So who stole that? It was it Kelleher that stole that ball? So Peter O'Mahony had a steal. Yeah, 35-year-old Peter O'Mahony with a big steal for Ireland a few minutes ago. 27 minutes now. Scotland's not even in this game, folks. Not even in this game at this stage. Here's a line out for Scotland. Dave Cherry to throw it in. He's taking all day. Success. Ben White is tackled without the ball. No call there. Ruck is form. Ben White trying to get it out of there. He's already been told to use it once. Charge down again. It's going to go into touch. My goodness, Scotland needs to get their heads out of their fourth point of contact. Slow, sloppy kicks. My goodness, Porter charged that one down. There was no chance that was ever going to clear. Question is, was Porter offside? Looks like he was onside. It's a 5-meter line off. Scotland going backwards. They're going to give up a try here in a moment, even though they have the ball. They go deep, successful. They come down with it, and they're in kind of a maul there. Where's the ball at? They're at their own 5-meter line in a maul. It's not going to be much of a maul from there. Scotland goes forward. Still going away. Now the tackle's made. Scotland now, the ball's available. Now we get a clearance kick. And it went all of about 8 meters. Good God. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing, Scotland. Gain 5 meters, Stafford McDowell. Gain a whole 5 meters. Wow. Finn Russell is back out from the locker room. Does that mean... I don't know if he's going to come back or not. He's not taking the jacket off. Nope. He's keeping the jacket on, so it doesn't look like Finn Russell's going to make it back in the game. I think he probably failed the HIA. But this is embarrassing from Scotland, folks. Embarrassing. 86 people currently here. Thanks for joining us, folks. Be sure to hit that like button. 28 minutes, 52 seconds. We got a timeout as a Scotland player is getting treatment right now. Wow, only 3% of the game has been played in Ireland's 22. 3%. Finn Russell walking back to the locker room. He's done. Wow. They had announced that Finn Russell would be back in the game after the HIA. They had passed it, but he's just walked back into the locker room. Oh, my goodness. My goodness. Okay, so you guys are talking about Formula One. That's how this game is going. This game is not going so well. You're talking about Formula One. Oh, they're singing Country Roads, but they're butchering it. I'm not talking about the crowd. Oh, it's a third party singing. It's not being sung by John Denver. We're back to live action now with the line out. Ireland now just 8 meters away. Here they come. Caitlin Doris sends it to Prendergast. The ball's laying on the pitch. Come on, Scotland. They kick. Oh, what's the call? Whistle blows. Oh, my goodness. That was a short try for Doby. Would have been a 95-meter try. A knock on. High tackle. Where's the high tackle? That's not a high tackle. Oh, my goodness. That is a soft high tackle call. My goodness. That is a very soft call. Very soft call. All right. Boy, Bunyaki's injury looks pretty hideous. But he's in the game. So, Gibson Park with the ball. 30 minutes gone now. Ireland in total domination. Scotland has not gotten out of the locker room. Isn't Schumacher a vegetable? Have they pulled the plug on him? Or is he still on machines? Fine. Set. Advantage for collapsing them all. And Prendergast on the outside, down to 5 meters. He holds on to it, 3 meters. Ball's available. Gibson Park over to Kalen Doris. Did he get it or is he held up? They gave him the try. Kalen Doris with a try, and the route is on for Ireland. Well, it could be a back-to-back-to-back Six Nations the way things are going for Ireland here. My goodness. Kalen Doris with a try. My goodness. See the replay here. Prendergast brought them down to 3 meters. And there's Kalen Doris. I don't see a try. How does he call? Let's see from another angle here. That ball never touches the turf. You can't see that as a try. Prendergast with a conversion. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. And he's going to get it. 17-0. What the hell is going on? I keep hearing something. I hear something clicking around here in my house. 17-0 now as we get closer to halftime. Kinghorn in a familiar position of kicking the ball back to Ireland outside the 22. This time they've got it. Scotland completely discombobulated. Prendergast with a clearance kick from inside his 22. That's going to find touch. And the mark. Oh, not a very good mark, though. Oh, Prendergast got robbed on that one. How is it all the way back there? Oh, it was taken back inside the 22 is the call. That's why they're coming back. All right, a mistake by Prendergast. Going to give Scotland good field position for once. Yeah, Finn Russell's back out on the pitch, but he is definitely not coming in the game. Finn Russell's done for the day. Got a big bruise coming on his cheek. Dave Cherry coming over to put the ball in play for Scotland. The loss of Finn Russell was devastating for Scotland, as was a yellow card early on. It's all gone sideways since then. That ball's knocked backwards by Ireland, so Scotland has it. Carried forward by Stafford McDowell. Ben White goes to the outside. Ireland on defense here. Ben White. Ben White's going to come back this way. Dempsey with another carry for Scotland. Unsung hero, but there's no points on the board, so there are no heroes for Scotland at the moment. Hands in the ruck on the ground. No call there against Ireland again. McDowell with a carry. Ben White. Nothing going for Scotland here. They go wide. Oh, nice open field tackle by Bundy Aki and a release to Duhan Vandermeer, who fights through 3 tackles, 4 tackles, still going. They finally tackle Duhan Vandermeer over. What's going on? Did Ireland get the ball? Who's got the ball? Now we got James Lowe in the breakdown, digs it out, but somehow Scotland still retains possession. It was knocked on by Ireland, but not called. Ball's just lying there. Oh, you can't play that on the ground. That's a penalty against Scotland. But we're going to come back. Johnny Gray just grabbed the ball lying on the ground. While he was lying on the ground, you can't do that. You got to get up. There was a knock on. They did call against Ireland over there, so we'll have a scrum to Scotland. Offside. Okay, so it's a penalty. It was offside on Ireland. Okay, finally, we get some clarity on that. So the decision wasn't a knock on. It's a offside. I think he called against Bundyaki again. Here's the kick to the corner. Let's see where the mark is. Oh, that's a good kick. Here's their first chance to do something in this game. Running out of time here in the first half. Got to get rid of this goose egg. Big 0 on the board. Now they're cheering, folks. Trying to cheer their side on. Here's a line out. Dave Cherry. This is about 9 meters, 10 meters away. And it's stolen by Ireland in the air, and James Lowe will clear it. Wow, Scotland squanders its first real scoring chance. All the way back to zone 42 is Kinghorn on the catch. Long kick by James Lowe. Great work by him. They come to the wing. Out here is Duhan Vandermerwe. He cuts inside to get around Calvin Nash, and they're taken down there. Porter's in on the tackle. Scotland now nowhere near where they were moments ago. But they've got something on the far side of the pitch if they can work it. Nope. Kinghorn cuts back inside. It was not the direction to go. Loose ball picked up by Scotland, but near midfield. No go forward here for Scotland. Ben White comes to the near side. No Finn Russell out there, folks. Out with a head injury. McDowell with a carry. Ben White. Scotland with nothing exciting here. No flair, no ideas on what to do. Ball's available. Nearly had that ball stolen. Down to the 10-meter line. Crawling on the ground is Scotland. They get away with it. Roy Southern crawling on the ground, got away with it. Here's another one. Be careful there. Xander Fagerson, pick and go. It's all pick and go now for Scotland. They picked up some territory, and they get a penalty here. And Ireland won't release the ball. Will they go for the 3 points to get on the board, or are they going to kick for the corner? And there's an Tag Byrne is down. What happened to Tag Byrne? He's down and lying on the ground. Trying to get to his knees, Tag Byrne. The clock is still running at 36:40, even though there's an injury. So while Tag Byrne gets some treatment, we're waiting. They finally stop the clock at 36:51. What does Scotland do? They go for the points or they kick to the corner? I think they're going to kick for the corner. They're 17 points down. But it's not going to be a particularly good kick. Nope. That's about 15, 17 meters away. So they didn't gain much. Maybe 10 meters, 15 meters max. So that maul or that line out won't get them a rolling maul into the try zone. So Scotland skips the 3 points. 3 minutes left in the first half. Dave Cherry. Line out goes deep. Scotland comes away with it. Fagerson's got to get that ball to the back. Jack Dempsey's in there. Fagerson still has it. Still driving forward. Wow, this ball's actually going somewhere. But Fagerson can't get the ball back. It's going to lead to a turnover if he doesn't get rid of it. Still, Fagerson has the ball. They're driving all the way down to 5 meters. That's a hell of a carry here. Call to use it once. You better get it out of there. Now they're driving forward again. And the maul is collapsed by Ireland. No penalty called. Oh, that should have been a penalty for collapsing the maul against Ireland, but instead they're called for being held up. Ireland collapsed that maul. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 38 minutes now. So Scotland get the ball turned back over to Ireland here. So it'll be the scrum to Ireland. 2 chances now Scotland's had here deep, and they've screwed both of them. Yeah. Boy, Gibson Park got in there, got his mitts on that ball too. Told you they got to get that ball out of there, and they didn't do it. So Roden Kelleher and Gibson Park, they win the turnover for Ireland. Their reward is a 7 meter scrum. Scotland not even in this game. Oh, excuse me. This will give Ireland a huge lead in the Six Nations after France was defeated by England yesterday. Crouch. Fine. Okay. Okay, so after this, Italy's 1-1. Wales is 0-2. Scotland will be 1-1. Ireland 2-0. France 1-1, and England 1-1. 39-29 in the first half. We're going to run the clock out here on Scotland, go into the locker room with a big goose egg. My goodness. Connor Crowley's come on Ireland. Well, Ireland's doing fine, man. You need to encourage them. Ball's there, and it's brought out by Caelan Doris, who's tackled immediately by Rory Darge. Scotland now putting pressure on 5 meters out, but there's the hooter, and they get a penalty. Oh, what a good deal. Scotland, if they can tap and go, they can score, and they do. They're going to tap and go. Dave Cherry, off the feet. Dave Cherry goes down to 3 meters. Get rid of the ball. Scotland got to get something here over the hooter now, down to 4 meters. Jack Dempsey trying to place the ball. He does. Scotland want to get something here before they go in. On the outside, McDowell out of the corners, doing front of everything. Did he get it? Did he get it? I can't tell. He might have gotten it. He might have gotten it. But Duhan Fundamental dives into the air. It looked like he got the ball down with his feet still in the air, but his feet were in the touch, but in the air. And the crowd goes wild. Did he get it? I want to see the replay. 46 caps, 31 tries for Duhan Fundamental. Wow. Wow. Here we go. Great pass. Oh, yeah, that's a try. That's going to be a hard conversion. I do want to find him with an absolutely incredible try. Wow, no doubt about it. That's a try from that angle. Duhan Fundamental gets Scotland in the game, but the conversion is going to be tough. Wow, Duhan Fundamental. This was brilliant work here. That's a great try there. How he got that, just incredible. McDowell got that ball out to him. It was a great pass. Fundamental could smell that try line. And the conversion was no good, I believe. So Scotland on life support. Oh, I just lost my feed. So we go to half here now. I assume we're going to half. They went to commercial. Wow. Wow. Scotland on life support there, folks, as Duhan Fundamental dives over and gets a try for them at the halftime marker there. So that was not a pretty first half for Scotland at all. So there you go. How are we doing over here in the chat here? In my dream. What's this? Go, Merva, go. Lucky bastard, he can keep his job. Neville Purden. Duhan Fundamental is a hell of a player. Oh, I asked about Schumacher. There's a silence on his condition, although he did attend his daughter's wedding. Oh, okay. No camera, cell phones were allowed. He attended the wedding? Yeah, I think I remember something about that. Thank you for that, Neville. I don't really follow that. When Schumacher was still racing before his crash, I followed a little bit. You like the Bulls? Yes. He's wrecked. No, he's fine. Go back and play. I need to talk. Crap here. The political stuff is driving me nuts. Not enough wine in the country to calm Arc Precision down. Yeah, well, I've got a lot more to report on when I get done here. I was going to do the news after this on the other channel, but instead I'm going to prepare a video and talk about the real threats that are denied that's happening to South Africans as Julius Malema runs his mouth again. Yep. Anyway. So, yeah, what is going on here? Why is this thing crazy? So, resume coverage shortly is what they say. Anybody here expected Scotland to win? By the way, we've gone over 35,000 on the news channel this morning. Thank you for that. Neville preferred the 50. Oh, I was typing 50 on the scoreboard. Yeah, I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. So, yeah, we went over 35,000 this morning on the original channel. Or not the original channel, the new channel. Sorry. Yeah, that was exciting stuff. 35,001 subscribers on that channel, and pretty cool. Let's see. Boom. Picked up 13,000 subscribers this month. Wow. There you go. 35,001 subscribers on the other channel. It's really on the rise right now. Thank you, Donald Trump and Cyril Ramaphosa, for your actions because it's driving people to the channel and they're discovering it. 35,001 subscribers. 13,376 in 28 days. We have never seen this success. Even in 2020, we didn't get 13,000 in a single month. Nope, we never did. So this is the best we've ever done. I'm really grateful for that. 72 people currently here, 801 views. Yeah, it's a Sunday. It is Super Bowl Sunday. I will not be watching it, folks. I have no interest in the Super Bowl. In passing, I suppose I'll pay attention to see who wins it. If the Eagles win it, there'll be a lot of happy people around me. There are Eagles fans around here. I'm in Pennsylvania. But there's more Steelers fans in this area than there are Eagles fans, which is ironic given that Pittsburgh is twice as far away as Philadelphia. But the Pittsburgh Steelers were big in the 70s, had a lot of success, and therefore they picked up a huge fan base because the Eagles sucked back then. Yep. So people grew up with being Steelers fans, and they just never changed. Kind of like I'm a Colts fan, even though I don't really watch the NFL anymore. Wow. It's been crazy since January 18th before Trump was sworn in. It's been something else. The world is changing dramatically. The world of rugby, not changing much. It looks like Ireland is in pole position to go back to back Six Nations, which has never been done in the entire history of the Six Nations, which is a very old tournament, folks. A very old tournament. I think it's the oldest tournament in the world. The oldest domestic tournament, of course, is the Currie Cup in South Africa. So let me see the history of the Six Nations, see when it started. I think it was 18-something, 1880 or something like that, 88. Six Nations. There we go. Let's check it out. Okay. There we go. 1883. There you go. I was close. I said 88, 83. Probably read the number wrong one time. 142 years ago. Yep. Wow. So current Six Nations include Ireland, Scotland, Wales, England, France, and Italy. Yep. And there are a bunch of rival trophies that competed for here. You got the Calcutta Cup between England and Scotland since 1879. That's the oldest one. The Millennium Trophy between England and Ireland, that started in 1988. The Centenary Cache between Ireland and Scotland, that's since 1989. Traditional Gaelic drinking festival, that's going to be awarded today. The Giuseppe Garibaldi Trophy between France and Italy since 2007. The Old Alliance Trophy between France and Scotland, 2018. The Dobie Veer Cup between Wales and Scotland. That makes sense. In 2018, and the Calcutta Cup, which is just started in 2022, is Scotland and Italy. So, not the Calcutta, it's the Cotita. I thought it was Calcutta. It's Calcutta's the other one. Cotita. I'm not familiar with the Cotita. Commemorates Massimo Cotita, former Italian captain. Okay. And Scotland scrum coach. I got you. Oh, that's right. The guy died from COVID. Yep. Okay. Yeah, so Scotland's not even in this game, folks. It's very unfortunate for them. Very unfortunate. They need to get their head together. So in these tournaments, Scotland and Wales and Ireland have played 130, England 128. France has been in for 95, Italy just 25 tournaments. Yep. And Grand Slams, England has got 5 nations, 11. Six Nations, 2 of them. France, 4, Ireland, 3. Triple Crowns. Scotland, Ireland, and England each have Triple Crowns. 26 for England, 13 for Ireland, 10 for Scotland. And the wooden spoon. England has actually got the wooden spoon 17 times. Wow. But not ever in the Six Nations. Ireland 25 times, but never in the Six Nations. Italy has got the wooden spoon has got 18 times. Scotland has got it 24 times. 4 times in the Six Nations. So there you go. So originally called the Home Nations from 1883 to 1909, because it was Celtic Islands, then the 5 Nations, then the Home Nations again, then the 5 Nations, and it became the Six Nations in 2000. Yep. Champions, England, France, Wales, France. Okay, there you go. So no one's ever won it 3 times in a row. This will be the first time ever. So last year, France won the Six Nations, the Grand Slam, and the Triple Crown. They also did that in 2018. So, all right. There you go, Six Nations. So we're getting ready for the second half here. I never did turn on the halftime marker. Son of a gun. Fell asleep there. A magnificent Scott comeback would make very, very interesting going into the break. Yeah, it would be nice to see them come back, but I'm not going to hold my breath here, folks. Love to see it, but I would not hold my breath. Okay, so Scotland not looking good. Also, Finn Russell is out, and very concerning. Darcy Graham with looked like a very serious injury. Spent about 15 minutes on the turf before they finally got him out on a stretcher. Very concerning about the injury to Darcy Graham. I hope he's okay. And obviously I'm wearing Scotland kit for those of you not paying attention today. I'll stand up so you can see my Scotland kit. This is the Rugby World Cup 2023 from France. Got the tartan on the side there. Scotland has just been atrocious. I'm very glad to see that try, but I'll tell you, that was excellent. They got that penalty at the hooter, and so they got possession rather than going to halftime, and Scotland really screwed the pooch here. All they had to do was get it out of that scrum and kick it in a touch. They couldn't pull it off. And so they wind up with just a 12-point instead of a 17-point lead going into the half. I think Matthew Dixon wants to reminisce about yesterday's game. Well, feel free, Matthew. Feel free. Enjoy yourself. So, Matthew, yesterday's game, Stormers, Bulls, terrible kicking by both sides. Feel free to enjoy that conversation. That's the end of that. Yeah, Julius Malema. I'm be making a video about Julius Malema, so, yep. Response to the order proves how deep the hate lies and them too stupid to realize. I think you're talking about politics there. Soup bowl tonight, as I have made a great marrow soup for tonight. Okay. Hey, man, and about to pass you in subscribers. LFG royalty. That's not even a sentence. Hey, man, in about to pass you in subscribers. Are you trying to tell me you're about to pass me in subscribers? Congratulations. How good for you. So if you're passing me in subscribers, why are you here? Shouldn't you be on your channel? You have 3,000 subscribers. Who are you passing in subscribers? No, the Stormers are not overrated. They're terrible. And we know that. That's the problem. They're not overrated. Stormers are not overrated. Where are you getting that from? They're performing very poorly because they're not a very good team this year. That sucks. That sucks. So we got over 100,000 hours watched on this channel, and I've called hundreds of games so far. Matthew Dixon. Oh, Matthew is just so bored. So bored. He's got nothing he can come up with there. His quiver is empty. He's got no arrows he can sling this direction. He's just struggling to come up with something there. All right, folks. This is a long intermission. I don't know what's taking so long here. But let me take a look at this channel while we're here, since we talked about the other channel earlier. Yeah, it's been slow going here lately for the weekends. Not any major weekends. Let me take a look. We were really big there in September. We had those test matches. And, we're consistently better than we were in the past, that's for sure. We've had some sparks, at different times for test matches. But we've been pretty consistent here for some time. But it hinges on the games because I make videos. So we're short of 2 million views on this channel. So 1.8 million. So that's not too bad. 104,000 hours of time watched. And so are we ready for the second half here now? Nope, they're still showing replays. My channel keeps going to commercial breaks. The Americans are figuring out how they can make money off the commercials now. It took them a long time to figure it out. They do it at halftime. All right, so we're not doing well in revenue for this channel. That's for darn sure. Thank goodness I don't live off this channel. All right, let me take a look at something here real quick. Okay. Let's look at the last year for stats. I've had some big surges and little blips here and there. Last 90 days, I had better success in November because we still had test matches then. All right, but we'll keep going. It's a labor of love, and hopefully you enjoy the commentary. I'm telling you, that try, they're replaying it now, by Duhan Fondenberg was an absolute thing of beauty. Absolute thing of beauty. Unfortunately, in my view, his stupid yellow card is what led to the injuries to those two Scotland players who lost Finn Russell and Darcy Graham on the same play. It looked like they ran into each other. And that wouldn't have happened if they hadn't been under so much pressure because of his yellow card. Yep. So he can get excited, but it's very costly yellow card by Duhan Fondenberg. Also, this could be a costly try if Scotland somehow digs their head out of the rectum and gets in the game in the second half. That try to do unfundamental at the death's door of the first half, Ireland never should have allowed that. There was some very poor play and decision-making in that scrum that led to a turnover and a penalty for Scotland to give them life in a game they had no life. They're still in the locker rooms there, and they're chatting. Jack Dempsey has really worked his tail off for Scotland in this game. So, yeah, Finn Russell out of the game. Shame. Shame, shame, shame. The dogs can eat the grapes. What's this? Chris Ehlers is here. Ireland getting ready to come back out on the pitch. Now, if Ireland somehow loses this game, it would be epic. They're in total control, except for that mishap there late in the game, late in the first half. So we'll see what happens here. Still waiting for it. Okay, Ireland is on the pitch, waiting for Scotland to come out now. Let me turn off the halftime marker. And we're ready for the second half. Gibson Park, Jameson Gibson Park, back out on the pitch. Heck of a scrum half he is. All right, so they'll kick to Ireland to get us started. Scotland walking out of the locker room. Now they start to trot finally. All right, here we go. Big crowd on hand at Murrayfield in Edinburgh. Rory Darge out on the pitch for Scotland. He's ready. You thought I'd be on tonight. I will be on tonight, but not until after I record another video. Then I'll do a live stream. So it'll probably be about 8 o'clock South African time. Most likely I'll be on tonight. Oh, it won't be 8. It'll be later than that. Sorry. It's already 6. So it'll probably be 9 o'clock. My bad. 9 o'clock is when I'll probably be on tonight. Here comes the restart. Second half, we're about ready to be underway as Blair Kinghorn kicks the ball to the right side of the pitch, down around the 22, up in the air goes Ireland. They've got it, secured it. 17-5 as the second half gets underway. Gibson Park will dig it out at the 22 from the ruck. Will he pass it or box kick it? Looks like he wants a box kick. He does kick it high into the air. That looks like it's going to find touch. It does. Didn't go very far. So not the best kick by Gibson Park. Scotland line out. Dave Cherry comes over. Cherry throws it in. Successful, not challenged by Ireland. They bring it out very quickly. Cherry over the middle. Scotland driving forward. Ben White. Fagerson with a carry. Ben White. Oh, big charge there by Jack Dempsey. Carries 3 Ireland players about 6 meters. Tom Jordan with the carry now. He's not had a good game for Scotland. Ben White looking for help. Sends it back into the hands of Johnny Gray. Oh, nice move there by Matt Fagerson. Gets the ball inside the 22 for Scotland. Somebody better get over there. So Scotland now, if they could maintain their composure here and get the ball in for another try, that could change the entire complexity of this game. Being held up, got to get down. They finally get down. Tackle's made. Is the ball available, though? Ireland not releasing the tackle, not releasing the tackle, not releasing the tackle. No penalty call. Finally an advantage. Finally an advantage. That's a kickable one, too. So Scotland should be playing advantage now. I saw an arm go up. They go wide to the wing, and Duhan Findemay tips it back. We're going to come back for the advantage. Yep. Finally a penalty. It should have been a penalty called long before that there, Mr. James Dolman. So, are they going for the corner or are they going to go for the post? This is right in front of the post. You got to take these points. Yep, they're going for the post. I mean, you got to take them. Guys trying to provoke me about the Stormers' loss. Stormers' season is gone. They'll make the playoffs, baby. But they're not going to win anything. They'll go on the road to Europe and get slaughtered in the playoffs. So it's over. So my only hope is the Bulls because the Sharks just are inconsistent. So I'm going to root for the Bulls the rest of the way. Kick is good. 18. It's 17-8, excuse me. You're trying to provoke me here. It ain't going to work. 18. Excuse me, 17. I keep wanting to say 18. 17-8 now. Wow, Ireland won 13 out of the last 14 games in Six Nations. That's crazy. Restart down around the 22. Jack Dempsey with another carry there. Xander Fagerson with a carry now for Scotland. Scored 3 points quickly here in the second half. Ball's kicked high into there. Chases on over there by Duhan Fundameva. Is it going to touch? Bounces into touch. Ireland's ball, says Ben O'Keefe. Points in that direction. Line out now. Oh, Dan Sheehan has come into the game. Ronan Kelleher's out. They didn't announce that. Dan Sheehan into the game now. Finlay Beelum and Andrew Porter remain for Ireland. It's only one change in the front row. Ireland line out. Challenged by Scotland and won. Well done. Scotland steals the line out. They come over to the middle. Here we go. Here we go to the near side. Scotland's got something working here, but a lot of Irish defenders. And instead of passing the ball, he goes right into three defenders. I don't understand that logic at all. Xander Fagerson with a carry, driving forward. Very quiet in this game has been Bundiaki and Josh Van der Fleer have been very quiet for Ireland. Up into the air, other end. Ireland comes down with it. Ball's placed. Gibson Park over to the middle. Peter O'Mahony with a carry. Picks up a few meters. Gibson Park digs it out. Oh, it went backwards. And then Prendergast loses it backwards, but he's tackled deep back there. Matt Fagerson with a huge tackle on Prendergast. Gibson Park digs it out. Now they're all the way back to their 22. James Ryan tackled back there. Call to use it. Gibson Park. Over the top. That ball's going to go past midfield. Kinghorn gets it, but he's in trouble, and it's knocked down by James Lowe. And the side judge can't decide whose ball it is, but it should be Scotland's ball. It was knocked out by James Lowe. Yeah, no question about it. That's on James Lowe. He knocked it out. So it should be an Ireland or Scotland line out. James Lowe is all over the place today, playing very well for Ireland. I don't understand why I'd only get two options on this poll. They've ruined this for me on this channel. I don't know why. Darcy Graham is up. He's conscious, but he's gone to hospital. Oof. Wow, that's not good. Darcy Graham off to the hospital to see the extent of that injury. 46 minutes now, 17-8 lead for Ireland, but it's Scotland's scrum. So it was considered a knock-on, not knocked into touch. Fair call. Crouch. Bind. Set. Ben White to put it in. He digs it out pretty quickly, and they go over to the middle. Oh, offside is Ireland, and burned as a consequence. Here comes Scotland down the sideline. They've got numbers. Blair Kinghorn. He's driving at 22. He's still good. Kinghorn down to 5 meters. Come on, Scotland. Pick it up. Go, 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 go. Scotland is on the front foot. Let's go. But they lost it backwards. Oh, what a mistake. They were down to 5 meters. You got a penalty here in Ireland. Oh, my goodness. Tap and go. Ben White thought it was a penalty. Apparently it's going to be a knock-on, not a penalty. Oh, my goodness. Kinghorn. Wow. Let me see this replay here. Great tackle by Gibson Park there. Huh. So Jameson Gibson Park saved a try there. They're going to TMO. Check the actions of 13 green. Let's see. Oh, yeah. No, that's intentional. That's a card. That's a card. That's a card. Let's see what he says. But that was intentional. He's not rapping. Oh, no. Okay. Well, it's a judgment call. I'll say it's a fair call. I'll say it's a fair call, but that's a tough one. He knew he was... Okay, here we go. 16, 17, 20. Okay. Pierre Schumann comes in the game. And who else is coming off? So we got a substitution in one of the lock positions, it looks like. Gregor Brown will come into the game. So it'll be a scrum to Scotland rather than a yellow card. So Grant Gilchrist is still in there, so I'm guessing Johnny Gray came out. Replaced by Gregor Brown. I think that's what it was. Gregor Brown replaced Johnny Gray. Thank you. The TV crew finally catches up. So they moved the ball all the way back to the 6-meter line. They were going to give them a scrum out about 15 meters, and now we're correct. All right, Scotland needs to win this scrum, and they need to get this ball in to the try zone very quickly, 47 minutes. If they can, they'll be back in this game. And a conversion would put them within 2 points. Crouch. Bind. Set. Scotland digs it out of the scrum. Over the middle, here they come. They've got numbers on the outside. Can they get it there? Oh, they do, but he had to cut inside. Go, 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 go. Is Derby over? No, he's short. Inches away. Scotland. Going to come back for an advantage. Dobie drug across the line. They're going to come back for a penalty. They were playing a penalty advantage. What was it, offside? They're offside here. So Blair White ran an extra 15 meters away. So he's going to come back to right in front of the post. He's upset because he could have got a quick tap and go. So they're going to go for the points now. It's right in front of the post. Smart move. That'll make it 11 if he makes it. Yep. Scotland has come out with a purpose here in the second half. All right, kick is good. It's now 11-17. Ireland needs to slow this down. Otherwise, Scotland could get some momentum here. Complete change of game tenor here. Okay, here we go. Here's the restart. Second half possession has been 75% in favor of Scotland, but they've only turned into 6 points. But they have turned over the clock, the scoreboard. Oh, nice catch there by Scotland again on the restart. The ball squirts out. Who's got it? Ireland gets it. It's a knock-on by Scotland. That's not good. Got a scrum here. Knock-on by Scotland. Big mistake. So Matt Fagerson got that ball, and then he's tackled, and he lost it when he was tackled. Sorry, I got something going on over here at my phone. going on over here? Crouch. Oh, early engagement from Scotland. So Ireland comes away with Pendergrast. Scotland can't screw up here and give up any points. McDowell gets back on side. And Scotland steals the ball. Well done. Bundiaki in there on the tackle. Ugly tackle there. So Scotland gets the ball and going to go through phases here. They take the pressure off. Ewan Ashman with the carry now. His clean white shorts having just come in the game here in the second half. There's a kick over the top by White. Ben White sends it down. Oh my gosh. James Lowe picks it up down the sideline. Comes Kalen Dorr. Gibson Park over the top. Who's going to get there? Oh my goodness. He has to touch it down. Blair Kinghorn was trying to lose that ball, but he should have held on to it, and he did. Good judgment there. Had to come into play late. Scotland went up for that ball high when the kick earlier and just missed it, and then Ireland comes down the sideline. Gibson Park nearly beat Kinghorn there. Boy, Gibson Park has been a bulldog in this game. He saved a try earlier. Here he nearly scores a try, and he pins in Kinghorn into the try zone. It's amazing. Wow, the only reason that Kinghorn got that ball is he has a really long wingspan. He reached all the way out with his left arm and pulled that thing in. Wow. So 5-meter scrum now to Ireland. Scotland living dangerously here. Peter O'Mahony is out, replaced by Jack Conan for Ireland. O'Mahony goes 51 minutes. Not bad for the old man. Good job by Peter O'Mahony. Conan comes in for him. 5-meter line out now, or 5-meter scrum, 5-meter scrum to Ireland. Scotland needs a good scrum here. A scrum penalty would save a lot of momentum for them. Otherwise, they risk losing that forward pressure they've had on Ireland this entire second half. Set. Ball's in the pipe. Gibson Park, I have an advantage for collapsing it. Gibson Park to Bundi Aki. Aki driving down to 1 meter. Gibson Park, which way is he going to go? He goes to the inside. And Prendergast, they've got numbers on the outside. Oh, what a mistake by Keenan. Cuts back the other way. Oh, he should have gone to the wing. 5 meters out now. It gave Scotland's defense time to recover there. Hugh Jones with a tackle. On the outside. Jack Conan with a carry. Driven back by Jack Dempsey again. They come back this way. Josh van der Fleer tackled 1 meter out. Ireland is on the front foot. Prendergast. James Lowe skips to a tackle. James Lowe. Did he get it down? He did. James Lowe finally gets down, and Scotland just sealed their fate with that sloppy defense right there. Oh, my goodness. James Lowe with a try. Oh, boy. Slipping that tackle made all the difference there for James Lowe. It's nice when you have an Irish side and you fill it full of Kiwis, eh? Instead of playing for the All Blacks, playing for Ireland. It's not even Irish. World class, though. Oh, I'm definitely making a video about the jelly tot. That's for sure. Later on. Yep. .22. Prendergast's kick is good. It's 24-11. Well, Scotland's back in trouble again. So Scotland had narrowed the gap from 17-5 to 17-11, and now they fall right back behind by 13 points now. They're down by 12 now. They're down by 13. Good job by James Lowe as they were lifting up in the air, trying to prevent him from scoring, and he just dotted that ball down. We go for the restart now. 54 minutes into the contest. Scotland and Ireland. They go short to the near side. Can Scotland get it? Jack Dempsey can't get it. He did knock it on. And it's kicked away by Prendergast, so the knock-on advantage is over. Taken deep by Rory Darge or Tom Jordan? Tom Jordan. Jordan cuts back inside, and he's tackled short of midfield. Ben White. Oh, there was obstruction right there. Clear obstruction by Scotland. Yep. Not called. A call for offside. Okay, I missed the offside, but I did see the obstruction. Oh, he explained it very well. Man over the ball, you're offside. All right, in at the side. No, that's the right call there, but I mean, there was obstruction, but I guess it's negated by the offside. So, Dolman called the penalty. Caelan Doris getting an explanation there. Scotland kicks it for touch, and let's see where the mark is. Yep, I can see why I called it. Okay, so Ewan Ashman now will throw it in. His first line out, if I can recall correctly, 25 meters away in the Ireland side of the pitch. Line out successful. Over the middle they come. Passes behind Ben White. Skuman. Pierre Skuman with his first carry. Scotland goes outside, but there's nothing really there. Rory Darge with a carry. Scotland needs to score again here very quickly as we approach the final 20 minutes. Ball bounces on the turf. Terrible pass there. It puts Dobie in an awkward position. Who's there for the tackle but Gibson Park? Jamison Gibson Park is my man of the match for this game. He has been a daredevil, Tasmanian devil out there, just everywhere, all the time, doing everything. Try-saving tackles, just pressure on Scotland. That's a forward pass. They go outside to Ashman, but he's going forward, but that was clearly a forward pass. So Scotland retains possession. They didn't call the forward pass. Skuman with another carry. Ball comes out. What's the call? Off the feet? Holding on to the ball. He let go of the ball. It bounced on the turf. That was a pretty quick decision there, was it not? Kick is down. A substitution coming for Ireland. Gary Ringrose makes his appearance for Bundy Aki. But Bundy Aki's not leaving the pitch. Is it for Bundy Aki? I haven't seen him leaving. So Ringrose comes into the game, supposedly for Bundy Aki. Line out is good to Ireland. Gibson Park over the middle. Ireland risk running away with this game. Scotland's got to get some defense here. Driven forward. Gibson Park digs it out. Prendergast, having a heck of a game too. Caelan Doris with a big carry on the outside here. James Lowe is taken down. Ball's available. It's kicked forward. Gibson Park digs it back out. Scottish defense around the 22. Ireland looking to go somewhere here with it. Let's see what they're doing with it. Thank you, Philip Hughes, for your subscription. Gibson Park now going to go wide to the outside on the far side of the pitch. Oh, look at that. Driving through there is Robbie Henshaw. Or is it Keane? Oh, ball stripped, but it goes backwards, bouncing on the turf, picked up by Porter. Prendergast, lost again. Ringrose lost it. And now Sheehan with the carry. Tackled by Hugh Jones. Boy, sloppy play by Ireland here. And we've got another Scotland player down who's grabbing his knee. Chase is on! Oh, my goodness. Who got there? We got an advantage. Penalty advantage. Was it James Lowe? I can't see. Ireland now just 5 meters out. And there's no defenders out on the wing, but Ireland drives forward. Did they get it? They did. Who is it? I can't see who it is. Oh, and the stupid television camera goes to the crowd. I don't care to see the crowd. I came to watch the game. Who is it? Jack Conan with a try. His 11th try. Oh, my goodness. Now it's on. Scotland's done for. Jack Conan got the try. There was an advantage here. I don't know what the advantage was for. It was Hugo Keenan. Early tackle. That's what it was. Okay. Conan. This one's over. That's a bonus point for Ireland with that try. Oh, and that one's wide. Doesn't get that one. 18-point lead. So he hit the post. 29-11. George Horn up there in the bleachers along with Finn Russell and Tupolotu. So Jamie Ritchie is out and Jack Dempsey comes in. Or Jack Dempsey's out. Jamie Ritchie comes in. Excuse me. Ritchie replaces Dempsey. Scotland gets the ball on the restart. Clarkson is in. Oh, that's a forward pass to Duhan Fondemeyer on the wing. Drives down to the 22. My goodness. And Scotland doesn't release the ball, and Conan wins the turnover for Ireland. Wasted driving opportunity there by Scotland again. 61 minutes out of the contest now. Yeah, that's a good steal by Jack Conan. Ireland will kick for some territory. Prendergast puts it into touch, but not a particularly great kick. It'll take him out to midfield. Ireland line out from midfield. Jack Conan in the game now. Gary Ringrose. Thomas Clarkson just came in for Finlay Beelum. That leaves Andrew Porter out there. And there's Porter. So Cian Healy hasn't come in yet. 18.5 minutes remain. That's not straight. Yep, just explain. It doesn't matter about the contest. Yep. Good Lord, that was thrown way deep. It was straight and it went beyond 15. So, yep. So that's going to be a turnover to Scotland. Scotland will get the ball back with 18 minutes remaining in the contest. $62 minutes off the clock. Scotland on life support. Crouch. Bye. Set. Scotland brings it out. Oh, nice carry. Kinghorn gets over midfield. But Ireland's defense recovers very quickly. Josh van der Fleer is not getting out of the way. And Ireland's offsides again. This time it's Andrew Porter, 5 meters beyond the line of gain. And Ireland steals the ball somehow. I didn't even see how they got it. Sheehan on the outside. Oh, he throws it right into Ewan Ashman. Oh, Ewan Ashman almost got away, but they got him by the boot and tripped him. So instead of a big gain, he got 5 meters. Ewan Ashman tripped, but we got a whistle here. Lost forward, I heard somebody say. Oh, my goodness. My goodness. Oh, that's what happened. It was bounced off an elbow in that ruck a few minutes ago. Excuse me. So, another scrum. Andrew Porter with 16 tackles. Rory Darge with 15. Finlay Beelum 14. Josh van der Fleer 14. And Brian 11. Wow. Wow. Only one Scotland player in the top 5 for tackles today, and that's Rory Darge. Charles Van Alten, welcome to you. 62 people currently here, folks. Thanks for being here. Be sure to hit the like button if you don't mind. 69 likes. We've got to do better than that. Crouch. Crouch. Oh, he did a fake crouch. Bind. Set. It's a scrum for Scotland. Gibson Park will put it in at the Scotland 49-meter line. It collapses. No call. He digs it out of the back. Dolman doesn't want to have any slow ball here. Prendergast kicking for 50-22, but he's over the 50, so it'll just pin Scotland deep. Good kick deep. Well, Sam Prendergast has had a sublime performance today. Gains 40 meters on that kick. Very good job by Sam Prendergast. So Jack Crowley comes in now for Ireland. So Calvin Nash is coming out. And we're down to just about 15 minutes left. So Scotland has a lineup, but they're in a lot of trouble here. So Baird is in, Crowley's in. Already got Ryan Baird in. Oh, he came in for substitute earlier. Okay. And Scotland lost the line out. Gee, many crickets. Oh, they pulled, so it's a penalty. It was a penalty for pulling down the lifter. All right, so. Wow. Wow. Hendo's correct. If England and France can beat Ireland, it will make the tournament very exciting. Of the two, I think France has the best chance to defeat Ireland. Yep. Line out successful for Scotland. No, Ireland has it now that they've knocked it on. Yep. So another scrum. Just killing the clock here with these scrums. Ireland leading 29-11 here, folks. 66 minutes off the clock. Scotland didn't really show up in this game, and it's been a very costly game. Darcy Graham sent to the hospital. Very, very disconcerting injury there. And then Finn Russell also knocked out in the same play. So I was crazy to pick Scotland in this one. I thought they could get it together. Jamie Ritchie with a carry here now. Scotland at the 10-meter line. Sorry for that pause there, folks. I had to check my phone. Something was going on over there. Kick over the top here. And fielded there by Jack Crowley by Ireland. Very brave on the high ball. He's tackled just short of midfield. Clock ticking away on Scotland. Prendergast, nice flat pass to Josh van der Fleer. He's driving forward, and they get over midfield. Still going. It's a maul. And now he's tackled finally. And lost forward is the call. So a scrum to Scotland now. My goodness. Hugh Jones made a big tackle there for Scotland. Xander Ferguson sitting on the turf. Okay, we got substitutions coming in, 18 and 19. So Will Hurd will come in for Scotland in that front row, replacing Xander Ferguson. And then Sam Skinner will come into the game. Skinner comes in for Gilchrist. So Xander Ferguson picked up 41 meters on the day. Worked really hard, but tough day at the office. Clock is stopped at 67:57 because of that injury. Ireland with a bonus point victory here will put themselves well atop the Six Nations all by themselves at the end of this weekend's play, which will be in a few minutes. So let me take a look at the log here. See how many points based on bonus points, Six Nations. Okay. All right, standings. As of right now, France is 1-1 with 6 points. England 1-1 with 6 points. Scotland 1-0 with 5 points. Ireland 1-0 with 5 points, but they're going to get another 5 points here. We'll take them out to 10. Italy is 1 of 2 for 4 points, and Wales is 0 for 2. So, ready for the scrum finally. So this will put them on 10. And Connor Murray looks like he's getting ready to come in for Ireland. Crouch. Scotland bench has been cleared. Bind. Set. Connor Murray will be coming in for Jamison Gibson Park, who's had a man of the match performance today. And a penalty against Scotland in their own scrum. They collapsed it themselves. So is Connor Murray going to come in now for Gibson Park? Let's see. 11 and a half minutes remain. Big loss for Scotland here. This means they really have no realistic chance of winning the Six Nations, losing to Ireland here. So Scotland gives up penalty, and Ireland makes the smart money and goes for the 3-point conversion because it's straight on. That'll kill another minute on the clock. And there's Connor Murray. Gibson Park comes off the pitch. What a performance by Jamison Gibson Park. They don't have the bench. You're right, Charles. That's what kills them. Prendergast with a kick. That's right down the middle at Murray Field, and it curves left, but it stays inside the post, well past the post, and it goes to 32-11. So next up for Ireland, Wales. That means they'll be 3-0 in the Six Nations. My goodness. Next time they play is in March. Ireland will be, wait a second, that's not right. No, it's the 22nd. They play Wales. Scotland will play England, and Italy plays France. So restarted. Ireland gets it. And there's Connor Murray feeding the ball over. Josh van der Fleer and Caelan Doris, who's got the ball. Cian Healy's finally in the game. Came in the game. So turnover, Scotland wins it. So Cian Healy finally makes an appearance, replacing Andrew Porter, who also had a hell of a game. Porter had a big game today against Scotland. Porter and Gibson Park. There's Cian Healy, and he's the one that's not releasing apparently. Just came in the game. All right, here's the lineup for Scotland at the 22. That's straight. They've got it. Successful. They come down with it. I checked my DM. What am I looking for? Some video from some black woman? Is that what it is? Ewan Ashman at the back of this mall. He's lost his bind. And Blair White gets it, but then it's stolen by Baird. Tag Byrne has got it. That's a turnover. Wow. Tag Byrne steals that one. Wow. Pablo, stop being silly. I'm not sleeping. I checked it. I'm going to give you a timeout. Scrum to Ireland. 8.5 minutes remain. AC/DC is playing at Murrayfield in August. Wow, AC/DC playing at Murrayfield in August. Getting tickets for that's going to be huge. About 8 minutes left here. Connor Murray will put this in for Ireland. Crouch. Bind. Set. So blows. And Ireland with the pre-engagement. So Scotland with a quick tap. Here they go. Pierce Schumann drives forward, picks up about 2 or 3 meters. He's tackled. Blair White, Ben White. They go wide out to Duhan Fondemev on the wing at the 22. Goes around Prendergast, but then he's got Cian Healy and a host of other Irish players there. Places the ball inside the 22. That gap closed very quickly for Duhan. Scotland, there's Kinghorn. Puts it behind his back to Hugh Jones. Nice pass, but he's met very quickly there by Jack Conan. Ball's available. They go to the wing again to join. No, it's not Fundamental this time. It's Tom Jordan. Jordan has to wait for it. Ireland's defense is up to the task right now. Scotland can't break through there. Ben White thought he had a gap, but it closed instantly. Skinner with a sloppy pass there. And Ireland almost poached that ball, but Scotland still has it. Gregor Brown. Jamie Ritchie. Scotland getting nothing going here. Can't get past that 22. Advantage for not releasing the tackle or not rolling away, something like that, outside the 22. Is that Duhan Findemov in the middle of the pitch, driving forward inside the 22, still going. Scotland keeping the ball alive now, the clock ticking down. And it's stolen by Frendefler, but there was an advantage we're going to come back for here. So Dolman, in the end, has done a pretty good job. I think he missed a number of things in the first half. Very generous to Ireland. But he's kind of evened things out here with much better game called since about 20 minutes into it. Not rolling away. And we've got a Scotland player down. Another Scotland player down for an injury. Bundiaki was injured in the head, but that's not why he's out of the game. He just played his share of the game. So Scotland kicks to the corner. Let's see where the mark is. Oh, that's a good kick. That's a good kick. That's a 5-meter line out. Boy, that was spot on. From the middle of the field over to that corner. So it's Scotland now needs a try here to do something. Approaching just 5 minutes left in the game. Ewan Ashman will come over for the line out. They go deep. Successful. Ireland now into a maul. Scotland in a rolling maul. Driving forward. They're driving. Big surge here. The collapse is short of the goal line. Ball's available. White has it. Looks for space. He drives for the middle. Ben White's got it. Finally, he signals it's a try. Good Lord. The one earlier signaled a try, and it wasn't. This one, clearly a try. It took forever. So Ben White gets a try for Scotland. Ben White earned that try. He found a gap, fought his way through it. So, good try by Ben White there. But the clock is running out here. Time was off for a moment. Now it's back on. Try is good. He went to the TMO to ensure that he made the correct call. Okay, Hendo, I checked my DM. There's nothing there from you. There's nothing there from you. You haven't sent me a message since 11:39. It's now 11:54. Kick is good. Here's the restart. Matt Fagerson, short of the 22. 3 minutes, 20 seconds remain. Got to score quickly here, Scotland. Oh, good job by Kinghorn picking up the loose ball off the turf there at his fingertips with his shoelaces. Ireland not rolling away here, but no penalty called. 2 minutes, 45 seconds remain. Let's kick down the pitch. And Lowe comes down with it for Ireland. Ball bounces loose on the turf. Connor Murray feeds it over to the middle. Jack Crowley with the ball. He's tackled over there. Less than 2.5 minutes remain. Keane Healy driven backwards. And Prendergast kicks it high into the air to the near side. Who's going to get this one? And it's knocked backwards by James Lowe, but then knocked on by Scotland. Going to have a scrum with just 2 minutes left in the game. That'll kill 1 minute here. Play the bagpipes. 71 likes. Thank you for that. Lost forward. Clock's still ticking while we discuss the lost forward. They've got Sam Prendergast as their man of the match. To me, it was Jamison Gibson Park, clearly. Prendergast had a great game, but Gibson Park was the man of the match. One and a half minutes left in the contest. Ireland up by 2 converted tries and possession of the ball. Bind. Set. Ball's brought out from the back. Nice carry there. Ireland driving. Van der Fleer. Turnover. Scotland got the ball. Ball's available. Scotland down to the last minute of the game. Bad pass over there, but somehow Hugh Jones picked it up. Now Scotland's going backwards. They're back around their 5-meter line. They lost about 20 meters there. Oh, Scuba with a big breakaway carry about 20 meters. Oh, Pierre Scoobman with a dummy. Faked out the Irish and picked up about 18, 20 meters. Now Blair Kinghorn's dancing around the 22, looking for space. He found it on the far side. Oh, another bad pass. Picked up over there by Matt Fagerson. Fagerson has to pick up the ball. It's knocked backwards. Now we're going to say it's a knock-on. 20 seconds remain. That'll be a scrum. That should end the game. Very disappointing performance by Scotland here today, folks. Very disappointing. Ugh. Ugh, excuse me. We're over the hooter now at 80 minutes, 15 seconds. No points for Scotland. They finished more than 7 points behind. They only got 2 tries. They get nothing from this game except the loss of Darcy Graham, Finn Russell. Terrible injury to Darcy Graham. We don't know the extent of it. Ball is put in the tunnel. Just get it out. Ireland, instead of putting it in touch, is going to go for more points. They come to the near side, and there's James Lowe. He turns it back inside to Hugo Keenan. Keenan drives inside the 22. Ireland's trying to run up the score here. Ball comes loose, but they still held on to by Ireland. You know, Scotland gets back. They're going to try to score. They kick it through. Van der Merwe tackled in the try zone. That'll do it. 32-18 is the final score. Wow. Done and dusted. Their man of the match is Sam Prendergast. Not my man of the match. My man would have been Jamison Gibson Park. Check out your WhatsApp messages. From whom, Hendo? From you? Please be clear. From whom? I've looked. There's nothing from you for the last 20 minutes. Okay, maybe the messages prior to that you're talking about. Okay, all right, I'm going to wrap it up here, folks. Tries from Calvin Nash, Caelan Doris, James Lowe, and Jack Conan. For Scotland, Duan Fondemever late in the first half, and then Ben White late in the second half. But Ireland wins convincingly, 32-18. They go to 10 points on the Six Nations log. It'll be a few weeks before ever next one. All right, there you go, folks. Thanks a lot for being here. Appreciate it. That's going to do it for this. Let me check my message, see what's going on, and then maybe I have to go live. I'm not sure. Thank you all so much for that. Lots going on here on a Sunday. Cheers, and final score from Murrayfield. It's 32 for Ireland, 18 for Scotland. Disappointing loss. Thanks, everybody. God bless, and enjoy the rest of your day, if you can, depending on where you find yourself around the world.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating.